mind, guys, that this is a comedy show. It means we're supposed to make you laugh, and this is a bar in which you can order drinks. So if the joke it's not funny for you, just take a shot, okay? Awkward silence. That's what I love in my comedy show. Just pure silence. I don't want anyone to laugh at my joke. Just like this. Wow, this is fantastic. Anyways, let's start with the funny jokes. That was terrible way to start a show. So, my name is Ben. I'm Indonesian. I have a good friend here. He's from Leeds. His name is David. He's from Leeds. He lives here in Indonesia for over 12 years. He was married to a Muslim girl over 4 years ago, in which he had to convert to Islam, right? He had to convert to Islam. He had to become a Muslim. So one day, I asked David, "Hey David, what Muslim name did you choose?" And he said proudly, "The Muslim name that I choose is Muhammad Ali." Whoa. It's a really fantastic name, right? But the problem is he looks nothing like Ali. He's your typical white guy. He's fat, bald, and is constantly on Tinder. He's nothing like Muhammad Ali. You know what I mean. And every time I ask him the same question, "Why did you choose the name Muhammad Ali, Dave?" Because I adore him. He's a fantastic guy. He's a fantastic role model. At least that's what he said when he's sober. When he's drunk, "Why did you choose Muhammad Ali?" "Because I can punch like Ali." Never mind, next joke. One time, I wanted to ask David out for a drink, right? I wanted to ask him for a drink. So I texted him, "Hey David, how's it going? This is Ben." In which he replied, "I'm doing great." "Which Ben is this, by the way?" "You know, this is Ben, the awesome Asian stand-up comedian guy." "Oh, now I remember. It's you, Ben Chong." Now, for some of you who doesn't get the joke, Ben Chong is an actual Indonesian word for faggot. At this point, I don't know what makes me more angry. The fact that he just called me a faggot in my own language, or the fact that I cannot be angry at him because Chong is my real Chinese name. I can sense the silence from this room. I still don't understand what he's talking. Are you confused? You should get more drink. You're very pretty, by the way. I'm not trying to... Oh, Jesus. So, the tension towards Chinese Indonesian is really high lately in Jakarta. Does anyone notice that? Because one of the leading candidates is Ahok, a Chinese governor. So the tension is really high, and racist people started to come out, like what Trump called the majority, what was it called? The silent majority or some shit like that. We have those things in here, in Indonesia as well. So there are people like, "Oh, those fucking Chinese, they're taking over our jobs, illegal immigrants." And I was like, at this time, I really wish I have a Mexican friend, just so I can tap him in the shoulder and say, "I feel you, bro, I know your pain." It's really hard, man. Like, one time, I was eating at a local restaurant when the news came out, over 15,000 Chinese illegal immigrants, and everyone at the restaurant stopped eating and they were staring at me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm perfectly legal, but it still gives me an uneasy feeling. So I had to constantly repeat that song from Sting, Englishman in New York. You know that song? Englishman in New York. "I'm an alien, I'm a legal alien, I'm a Chinese man in Jakarta." Wow, this is really tough. Is it? Okay, next. I can do this. I'm awesome, okay? Don't need your clap. Shut the fuck up. No, this is what I'm talking. Just laugh, don't clap. It's not a motivational show, something bullshit like that. Just laugh, don't fucking clap, Jesus. I'm not Habib Rizik or some shit like that. Anyway. So, does anyone watch Crocodile Hunter? Does anyone remember Steve Irwin? Yeah, I love Steve Irwin, man. He's my role model. I'm a huge fan of Steve Irwin. You know this? I know he's dead. That's what I'm talking about. I'm a huge fan of Steve, man. You notice how in almost every episode of Crocodile Hunter, he always starts the same three pattern. Step 1, crikey. Step 2, taunting the creature. Step 3, more crikey. It's always the same thing. Like, the first time I saw him, it was in Komodo Island. He was taunting this huge Komodo, he was in Komodo Island, and the crocodile hunter starts, goes, "I'm in this beautiful Komodo Island. crikey, look at the size of that beautiful, huge Komodo dragon. I'm gonna take a closer look. And he comes closer to the dragon, and he looks at the lizard like in some sort of weird sexual way, right? Whenever he sees a crocodile, a snake, a Komodo, he goes, crikey, it's beautiful, it's huge. And he starts chasing him. Crikey, crikey's chasing me. That's what he does all the time. That's what happens when you taunt a creature, Steve. It's attacking you. Have you learned your lesson now? That's a bit too dark, never mind. It's like I'm a huge fan of Steve Irwin, man. When I was a kid, I imitate him all the time. I pretend I'm Steve. I look around at my surroundings and I go, crikey, look at the size of that kitty cat. Crikey, look at the size of that cute puppy. Crikey, look at the size of that big elephant. No, it's chasing me. Crikey, no, don't hit me, Mom. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say that the elephant is my mom. I have to explain the joke properly because it's a joke. Just like, just take more shots, please. This is really painful. Okay. For my one last joke, so to ease your pain. No, it's not my one last joke. Anyway. Here's the thing. For over 14 years, I've been watching Steve Irwin and Crocodile Hunter. But does anyone know what crikey really means? What does crikey really means? According to Steve, according to an interview with Steve, crikey is a form of fascination, like fantastic, amazing, or wow. Do you buy? Yeah, I know. Do you buy that? I don't. With all due respect to the late Steve Irwin, I strongly believe that crikey is a form of euphemism. Crikey really means fuck. Because nobody says wow when they're being chased by a gigantic fucking lizard. Crikey is chasing me. Wow, fantastic, amazing, it's chasing me. Fucking motherfucker is chasing me. Guys, that was my best joke. Never mind. Gitu-gitu aja terus yang ada. Okay, for my one last story. I always love to see the clash between Indonesia and English, between Bahasa and English. I always love to see when people have difficulties learning Bahasa and difficulties learning English. Like, my neighbor is a 70-year-old lady. She's the nicest lady I've ever known. She doesn't speak a word of English, but every single day she will wear a t-shirt that says, just another day of not being rich and famous. Which is at the funny, hilarious. Ah, what an idiot, she doesn't understand English. And then karma hit me. A few months ago, I was eating at a French restaurant. And I was yelling at the waiter. I was like, what the fuck? $45 for a Viagra? French people are insane. And the waiter goes, bonjour, that is pronounced foie gras. Oh. But my favorite thing is, I have a friend from America, his name is Mark. We were eating at Block M. You know Block M? The place with so many bajai around? Yeah, the three-wheel vehicle bajai. Like, when we were eating there, it was during his lunch break, and he was late for work. Oh shit, I'm late for work. So we ran outside of the restaurant, and I offered him, hey Mark, can I order you an Uber or a Gojek, something like that? No, I need to ride that thing. He was pointing at the bajai. He wanted to ride the bajai. The problem is, Mark cannot tell the difference between bajai and jablai. Now, for some of you who doesn't get jablai, jablai is an actual Indonesian word for hooker. So when he was yelling, it was the best day ever, man. He was yelling at the bajai, hey, you, I need jablai now, quickly. No, mister, no jablai, it's still daytime. No, you don't understand, I need to ride you, jablai. No, mister, I'm not homo, goodbye. Then do something, you fucking bencong, don't just stand there. So I did what I have to do. I took out my pen, I took out my paper, and I said to myself, this is good material. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.